expected. Coming up in a moment. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They begin with a 3rd down and 3. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. On stop with a little over a minute to go. Titans offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule. The ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? You pooch it, you kick it out the back of the end zone, and I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball at the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball to the 3-yard line. They would now get it 17 yards deeper in the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is, I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Here's the timeout Tennessee. Will do their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on, come away with the victory.
Stadium in the Titans, and this running back headed back out for a new series. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. Running for the marker on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready though? Don't recycle it, save it for later. That next 3rd down coming.
Down the sideline to 45. He's all the way down to the 36. Take 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
All right, Kate, little confession time. You know what they say? Confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation? I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
He's able to take this one down to 25. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. First down, they'll run. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Titans and their running back about to get back to work. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Plowing up the middle. And a power play up the gut hole results in 2 yards. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to the well again. He's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Last run got them 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Another carry for it. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first. They give it to him again. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. This is the end of the third quarter. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the one back on the handoff. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline of his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Going a couple of yards, and it's 4th down and 5. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. Biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. Now a toss play, running left. Has an opening. Has the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. Good. The Titans offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then when offenses realized that the best way to score points was to generate explosive points, get a bunch of yardage all at one time, because it's very hard to sustain possession in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses have to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created.
Loose football. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. The one that's getting enough to pick up the first down. On the toss, they'll run, and he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. They'll stay on the ground, and he'll be right down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired. Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
One final throw before the break. And down the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks, Vic.
And the Titans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And this is going to be a Titans first down. Good running, gets him to about the 44. One off, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Second and 6 coming up. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. Work to do, the crowd helping the defense. Third down and 9. They'll begin here on the ground and find some daylight. 35-yard line, a pickup of 7. So, from 37, here's second down and 3. Here's a toss, right side. Finding room across midfield. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. It's a 3-tight end look as they have it first and 10. Come on. Hey. They look to run. Room to run again. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is... So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the...
Second down in the yard. They go play action with Ward. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ward, the final shot before break. So all zeros at that. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you got a chance for success in injuries like this.
Throwing is Ward. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Now a timeout. They'll start this drive out of the middle. And it's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, but a great tackle there. Going to hold it to no gain as the clock runs. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of about 5. That stops the clock, but slow and steady won't win the race at this point. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Carlson is good. And with it, well, this one, partner, was fun down at the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side.
Result in that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Across the 45 and still going. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Going to the ground again on first. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Offense to the line for 2nd down. And a shotgun, it's Ward. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap out of Ward.
it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Well, it's caught by the back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense. They'll run here on first down. It cuts to the right sideline. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. Everyone's prepped. And second down now. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up. Gonna throw it. There he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. So for the first time since 1943, yes, you gotta go that far back. Nary a point is scored, and we're gonna leave here with the score.
See the numbers here in the first half, and now time to build on those as this drive begins with first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Ward. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Third and 10. Here's the toss to the wide side. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Titans offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a first and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Another three tight ends here. First and 10. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick to the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and we're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
And he'll finally be taken down. A massive play to get them on the border of field goal range. He'll run down the sideline, inside the 25. And he is out of bounds. All 3 timeouts left. How much that's going to matter remains to be seen. Here comes 1st and 10. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down. Call the timeout. And so the defenses rule the day here. We're going to finish right where we started. Not a single point scored. The game ends in a 0-0 tie.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He has an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. So past the half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
1st down, Tennessee.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Still going inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. This one a Tennessee Titan victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD. And this one came in... Titans offense ready to get started. The #1 team in the AFC to this point in the year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. You'd think he'd have some room to operate here as he'll get a shot against a team that's right near the bottom in rush defense.
Certainly appears to be a trained matchup for him, but here's the key. You can't press. Can't think there's going to get 20 yards.
There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trail by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here comes second down and 5. Bennett. He'll get it inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Now first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing step. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force it. Titans set to go to work for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. He brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, but I saw that anybody can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You got to get that number up to around 15.
We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll have this past the 30 prior to going up. probably the last play here of this first half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down from that before he works it past the 50. So here is Cam Ward and the Titans. Down 7-0. 57 seconds to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Here we go, 1st and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this kind. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And his task in this situation is making sure this team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not till the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful of doing so.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. More. And that'll be incomplete. All right. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half, and then they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. closed. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Ward on fourth down. That is caught. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to DK. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he gets a good steam going.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So this... Titans get their first shot on offense. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
You almost feel privileged, partner, every time you get to see him run out the field to start a game, because every game, every snap, you and I both know he has potential to do something special. And that inspires his teammates as well. They know how incredible he is. They want to give Max effort as well.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw, here's Ward. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Ward. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Now it's 2nd and 10. Ward off the play fake. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action, Ward. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive.
Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot, because remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the 2nd half.
They'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter play.
Tennessee offense set to go again.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Little unusual, Mike, here. The first time this offense finds themselves taking the field is this late in the opening half. But the good news, they only trail by 3. So despite that long opening drive, a touchdown here gives them a lead with halftime moving. No need to rush. No need to get inside of your initial game plan. Go out there, take your time. Just try to find a way to come away with points on your opening possession.
Titans offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage to mount on. From 31, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. The pickup of 7. Pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Titans first down. He needed 2 and gained 6. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. They'll drop the throw. He'll stop before Longhorn. Gunnar Helm. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Ward. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now they throw the timeout. They're in that gray area. Might be able to get in 2 plays, but just 1 left in this game. We'll see. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Now, timeout call. Let's see. You're looking at a long field goal drive from here. Drive will start on the ground. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9. From the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd down